Hey, what's up everyone? Welcome back to the channel. I hope that you're having a wonderful day out there today. Thank you as always so much for being here, clicking on the video, and spending some of your time with me here on the channel. So I was gonna listen to some Ren today, and actually kind of funny, I don't know when this video is coming out, but he had just released this video literally a couple days ago, actually looking at it. So I just figured why not hop on and watch this performance, listen to this song entitled Suicide. Of course, that will kind of be blocked out in the title, and it's kind of spelled differently here, of course, to get kind of past some YouTube terms and conditions and etc. So I'm just kind of curious to watch and hear this performance. Of course, we've listened to Hi Ren already. That's the only thing we've listened and watched, but that was a great performance, a very emotional and hard-hitting one, and I can't imagine this one not to be in that same vein. So I'm going to move myself to the side. We'll go ahead and give it a watch, give it a listen. We'll talk about it after. Let's go. Great style. Love those girls.
Falling through the cracks of the night sky. A light goes out on the other side. Suicide, suicide, suicide. Treading on the tracks in the night time. It never really felt like the right time. Suicide, suicide, suicide. I'm so fucking lonely beneath this. Narcissistic, can't keep a secret. Miscount sheep, I can't sleep, a misfit. Some say trouble, but some say sadistic. Bruises my brother, one time or the other. My skin felt counterfeit, silicone rubber. Bruises my sister, skin pop the blister. Dig deep, resist the feeling when it hits you. Falling through the cracks of the night sky. A light goes out on the other side. Suicide, suicide, suicide.
Really like the visual style of this.
Treading on the tracks in the night time. It never really felt like the right time. Suicide, suicide, suicide. Sick boy, bitten by a tech boy.
Is that the other side of Ren?
I'm so fucking washed up and seasick. Masochistic kid with a split lip. 6 feet deep, I can't eat, I'm nervous. Won't stay down cause my body purges. Useless my mother, can't keep in my supper. Skin so pale cause my cheeks leak colour. Truth is my father, you choose your karma. Draw for the sword, then drive through the armour. Falling through the cracks of the night sky. A light goes out on the other side. Suicide, suicide, suicide. Treading on the tracks in the night time. It never really felt like the right
great
time.
visual style.
Suicide,
Really like
suicide, suicide. Suicide, suicide, suicide. Suicide, suicide, suicide. Suicide, suicide, suicide. Suicide, suicide, suicide.
So interesting.
It's hard to take off from the ground when your wings are cut. Your stomach burns when you're drinking from an empty cup. You know the entire ocean came from my tear ducts. I see the world through Fibonacci sequences and double Dutch. I guess there's some that's born lucky, there's some that's not. I tried to cut away my bitterness, hatchet job. I locked my youth inside a trunk, inside a pickup truck, then dumped the whole thing over that same bridge the night you jumped. I think about that sometimes, vividly. What it felt like to look down and see tranquility. One sudden movement in a world of possibility. Only one movement to expose our fragility. I fucking miss you, and I miss myself. I miss thinking we were indestructible as well. I miss chilling by the pier cave and kicking back with Callum, Hugo, Sega, Justin, Stevie and the fucking lads. I miss missing that. I numb myself to close the gap. I never even call them up. The distance is my plaster cast. The truth is that the day you jumped, my childhood jumped too. But I still can't find that anger. All I find is missing you, man, I miss you. With all my rhymes, I picture running 5 minutes quicker, I'm right on time. I picture pulling you back over the edge and then we're crying, and holding you, my brother, and telling you that it's fine. Not the way that it worked, cause I was late like a jerk. There's not a day where I could find a way to break from the hurt. Your body missing, so we never got to wave to the hearse. I hope you're listening, I love you, man, I miss you absurd. Fuck.
What do you even say after that? That's one of those performances, that's one of those songs that I don't know about you, and I'm not speaking for anyone, but at the very end, with that little last segment, I get goosebumps. I mean, truthfully, you get goosebumps listening to that at the very end. Oh, that's a hard one to get into. Let's not talk about the music for a moment. I actually want to put that aside, to be 100% honest. The visual style was great. It almost seemed like, this is just like my take, it almost seemed like it was using AI to just continually generate different frames and going through the emotions, going through walking down the city, going through the emotions of Ren, processing different things, going through his life, following in his footsteps. Of course, it may not be AI, it's just the style reminds me of some of what I've seen of Dolly and all that kind of thing. But a really unique style. And I really like how it constantly shifted between this perspective of dreariness, of reality, to motions and designs of death. You would see the skulls kind of come, through in some images, as if that picture, that memory, that ghost is always haunting you, is always there. It's just a totally different kind of perspective. All of that is revealed by the ending confession, the ending, that ending really soliloquy, and where he just opens up his heart and really just speaks to us. He's still putting it to music, but he's really just speaking to us. He's really just venting. He's just trying to get through. The line where he says something, I can pull up the lyrics, but the line where he says something along the lines of, I think, I look back and think of pulling you back and how we sat there crying. What a great line. Because you always wonder, what if I just did this? What if I just called? What if I was there? And I think that that's such an important lesson for all of us. Like, it just takes one phone call. It just takes one moment to check on someone, to be there. And not just like a check. I mean, like, to be there for someone, and without having to get any deeper into it, obviously this is something that affects a lot of people. This is something that a lot of people go through, whether directly or indirectly, or in just the emotions leading up to that kind of thing. And once again, that's why I say, like, when you see those red flags, when your friend or whatever is going through something, your family member, you need to be there. You need to step up, because you don't want to regret that. You don't want to look back and say, man, I should have done this, I could have done this. I've never watched this show, but I have watched this particular scene from BoJack Horseman, and it's the poem that's being read is I can't remember exactly, but it's like the view from down here or something of that nature, the view from up here, and it relates to the same issue and same topic. And I think it's incredibly emotional. It's incredibly speechless. It leaves me speechless because it's just such a strong topic. Now, the lyrics and the message and the story here in the music is absolutely wonderful. I'm just being 100% honest because I'm not going to sit here and lie to anyone. The music itself is okay. I would prefer to see this performed acoustically and live. Like, I would love to see him perform it rather than just the studio, because the studio is a little bit produced. It sounds like, honestly, we've heard this sound before. But I would love to see and hear him, actually performing this with his guitar, because at least from the very little bit I've seen, that's like the elements where you really see his emotions and you can really see what he's going through, So, nice little track, great topic, great discussion, awesome lyrics, very emotional. Let me know, of course, what you guys thought of it. You can let me know in the comments down below. You can follow me over on Twitter. You can support the channel on Patreon. Thank you as always for being here. I appreciate you stopping by, and I hope to see you soon. Bye, guys.